A conversation with a priest from the Chaldean Catholic Diocese in Detroit reminded me of the importance of not harboring hatred in my heart, which could cause me to seek revenge. Instead, repeat the words, "Vengeance is mine," said the Lord. The priest talked about focusing on God when you're wronged by someone else. He says to first let go and let God take over. "Vengeance is mine," said the Lord. Forgive the person who has wronged you. I know, easier said than done, right? How do we forgive? It starts with prayer. Pray. Ask God to help you. Perhaps ask for intercession of others to pray for you so you can learn to forgive someone who has deeply hurt you. In Scripture, Peter asked Jesus, "Lord, how often will my brother sin against me and I forgive him? As many as 7 times?" Jesus said to him, "I do not say to you 7 times, but 70 times 7. Forgiving is the first step to ridding the hatred from your heart. You are not only praying to forgive, but you are praying that person finds peace. Anytime anyone has wronged me, I would complain to my dad, and he would say the same thing to me over and over. Pray for her, pray for him. As a teenager, that thought seemed so absurd. Why would I pray for anyone who has hurt me? I never did until years later, after my father had passed away. I could hear his voice saying to me, "Pray for them." So I did. I began to pray for all those people who have wronged me and all those people I have wronged. The prayer is usually the same. I pray for those people that they may find peace in their hearts, because if everyone had peace in their heart, they would not think of hurting anyone else. Prayer and forgiveness. But that's not all that Jesus would say or do. How can you show someone who has wronged you love? Start by not showing that person hate or anger when you see her or him. About a year after a feud with a relative, I decided to once again to let the incident go, even though I never got an apology. For months, I prayed for her, lifting her up in prayer during Sunday Mass and when I went up for communion. More than a year later, I wished her a happy birthday on Facebook. There's still one more step that Chaldean priest told me about, and I still struggle with it today. If you really want to know what Jesus would say or do to someone who has wronged him, well, he did it, and he would do what most people would probably never think of ever doing. And what could be the hardest thing to do is the final step, and that is to serve that person. That priest said, once you go through forgiveness, prayer, and love, serving others will come naturally. Perhaps you can serve that person by evangelizing the faith. Invite him or her to a church event. Offer to help him or her on a project. Show them what being a Christian is really all about. Let them know that you are not out for revenge, but only to show the love of Christ and to speak as he would. The only person you're hurting by seeking revenge is yourself. This has been a Christ-centered communication message. I'm Vanessa Denha Garmo, a communication evangelist.